Howdy everyone, this is Joseph K, and I don't know if this is going to be a vlog or is this going to be an update video or whatever it's going to be. I'm bringing you guys another video to talk about some stuff going on in my life, stuff going on my channel, and just going to talk and see where things go. First off, happy day after Cinco de Mayo, or I guess technically it's 2 days after Cinco de Mayo, because it's after midnight when I'm recording this on the 7th of May. So, and forgive me, I am probably going to be slightly tipsy in this video because I did just take a double shot of tequila. I mean, my Mexican Day Heritage Party Independence thing doesn't end yet. I mean, golly, yesterday I was like straight Mexican. Like, not to be racist or anything, but since it was Friday, I was straight Mexican. Since it was Cinco de Mayo, I decided I wanted to eat nothing but Mexican food and drink Mexican alcohol. So it started off with, my Mexican Day, Independence Day thing started with me going to a restaurant near my house, near my workplace, and I had a huge burrito, al pastor is what I had, al pastor, and then I had a torta, which was huevos con chorizo. So I had that. That was how I started. That's what I had for lunch at work. And then, I fast forwarded a bit, and then I ended up going out for tacos and margaritas with my friends Kylie and John, and we just had a blast. Really, we usually do have a blast. It's just a thing we do. We hang out, and yeah, it was this. Aside from the huge waiting line, it was a good time. I had a asada, which is steak. I had steak tacos to go with a margarita. I like it. And then, they went home, and then I was not done partying, so I stopped by the liquor store and picked up a bottle of tequila. And, oh yes, Casamigos tequila. Very smooth tequila. I had probably 3 shots of that when I got home, and then I had it in a mixed drink as well. So, the glass, because I don't wash dishes, this is the glass I had. I had probably from here to here straight tequila. And then I filled up the rest of it with some of my strawberry lemonade that I picked up from Jewel Osco. Because, even though I don't work at Jewel Osco, that's a new thing we're going to talk about. Stuff in life. But, get back to that in a second. So I picked it up from Jewel Osco, and that was what I had. And then just now, I had a double shot of tequila. Because I have this headache right behind my left eye. And I'm feeling it from, up here to, down here. So, that's a thing. So, let's talk about, stuff in my life. It's been a while since I've done an update vlog of any sort, and, since the last time I did one, I no longer have my second job. I quit it. It was, mentally and emotionally, it was draining. One of my biggest, I want to say, recipes to success for my mental, stability is I need to have interactions with family and friends. I mean, working Jewel, the time I would interact with friends, I couldn't because I was working. It escalated to me flipping out, not really flipping out, throwing stuff, but I cussed out a coworker in front of customers, and just wasn't good. I didn't get in trouble for it or anything like that. It was just not something I should have done on a professional stance, and not something I should have done on a personal stance. That was just a lot of stress got to me, and it just happened that was what happens, unfortunately. But after I did that, I started staying back and thinking, I really do not need to be here anymore. I mean, I didn't get in trouble that time, but I can't just be going off on random, employees because of whatever reason. I mean, they don't deserve that. Even if I do feel they did deserve it, just not appropriate. You don't want to conduct yourself in the work environment like that. So, yeah, that was 3 or 4 weeks ago that I quit Jewel. Golly, it has been a while since I've updated it. Have I done any updates for the year 2017? I don't even know. I want to say I did. But we'll go back even more. The 22nd of last month, I was able to go and visit a friend of mine I've met through YouTube. We've Skyped. I did talk about it briefly in one of my Ultimate Zombies Ate My Neighbors videos, so I'm going to talk about a little bit more in this video. I went to go see Liz. You guys know her if you watch my channel and you watch Sky's channel. You know her as Alyssa Foxa. She is very active on his channel. She is very contributive to his channel, and she's in a lot of his projects. And recently, the three of us did a project, Ocarina of Time. So yeah, that's Liz for you. And it was just like, you know, I sent her a text like, hey, you cool if I come and see you? Because initially, we'll see how that played out was I was supposed to go and see a concert in Missouri. I'm not going to say where, but I was supposed to go see a concert in Missouri on April 23rd. And I made plans. Well, there were supposed to be two things going on. I was going to write out with my friend. And there were supposed to be two things going on. One of them was for VQM, which is what my best friend, Cecilia, that's what she works with. That's her magazine. They do local bands. They promote local bands. They promote other bands that aren't so local. Like one of the bands that we see, Maximus, I believe they are from Missouri. Don't quote me on that, because I don't know the origins of the bands. But, yeah. So that was a thing that happened. So I sent her a text like, hey, would you be okay with me coming to see you? Because the 22nd was supposed to be straight VQM staff. I'm not VQM staff. I'm VQM guest. And she said, you know, that might be a good idea. I think I like that idea. So I worked out, got a hotel, whatever. Come to find out, like 2 or 3 weeks before I was going to go see her, the band that we were supposed to have on the 23rd wasn't able to make it for whatever reason. Well, I already made plans to go see her, so I'm like, you know, even if the plans fall through, I'm still coming to see you, if you're cool with it. She's like, yeah, no problem. So yeah, we hung out a bit. So the 22nd, I went to her place. You know, we hung out. It was very awkward, our first meeting. Mainly because I have, like, a social anxiety, I guess you would say. I mean, heck, you could probably see the layout of my room. I don't really socialize with people. So if I choose to socialize with you, you mean something to me. I would much rather sit in my room and just ignore everyone. And only mingle and associate when I have to. But I will say that she had been there for me for some of my lowest times, which is another reason why I've been absent from, you know, update videos, because I had a huge emotional and depressing downfall. Mentally and emotionally, I just snapped. You know, I thought I was worthless. I thought, you know, now I'm going to get personal here. I don't like getting personal with these things because I like to try to keep most of my personal life to myself. Yeah, I get very personal with some of the stuff I put in my videos when I'm talking. But I contemplated suicide once upon earlier in the year. Or, yeah, I think it was earlier in the year, end of last year. I seriously contemplated suicide, and, you know, I almost went through with it. I would have went through with it if I had the means to do it. But through the help of Liz, a.k.a. Alyssa Foxa, Sky, a.k.a. Sky Hurricane, and my friends Kylie, John, Cecilia, her fiance Gina, I was able to, you know, pull myself out of this low depth. So see, for me, depression is like this miasmic cloud of just negativity. It just hovers around my being. Like, if I close my eyes, I can see it. And I feel it emanating from me like an aura. And, you know, when you get to that stage, it's like, no matter what people tell you, you're not going to believe it because you already have it in your mindset that you are worthless. You aren't making any impact to anybody. And, you know, stuff like that. And then when someone says, oh, no, you really do mean something to me, that also makes it react negatively. Like, it gets bigger and it starts to become more encompassing, and it just takes over your whole being because you're already feeling that you don't deserve this, that, and the other, kindness, friendships, whatever. You're already feeling all this, and then when someone says you mean a lot more to them, when you're at that state, it actually brings you lower because you think it's a lie, you think it's, you know, them just telling you things just to shut you up, to get you off of it. So yeah, I guess you could say I've been battling anxiety and depression for at least a decade. Maybe longer, honestly. I don't exactly know how long I've been battling it, but that's the thing that happened with me. So, again, very anxious when I went to go see Liz. But, after the first day, we were chill, it was just like we were having a Skype conversation, but we were in person. We were playing video games, we were cracking jokes, we were ragging at each other, I mean, hell, I was talking shit while playing a video game with Liz, and she shut me up real quick. So that was fun, I would love to, talk about the whole trip to Missouri where I went, but I don't think really a vlog update is something to talk about that with. I mean, I did think about making a video before I went out there to see her, but I'm like, probably not. So, as far as the status of the channel, now, as you know, I have a couple ongoing projects. A couple of them are on hiatus. I am working on Ultimate Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I just recorded 2 more parts of that tonight. And then on top of that, I also recorded, I want to say 4 parts of Herc's Adventures, because Herc's Adventures is almost done. I still have like a bonus video, 1 more bonus video to make. I was going to make it tonight, but in order for me to play Herc's Adventures, I had to have the volume up loud, and there are other people at the house that go to sleep early, so I can't really have my TV up loud. And then trying to talk over my TV so you can hear me on the 3DS. So, that project is going to be coming to a close. I might sit down and record the final part of it tomorrow. It just depends on what I feel like doing. I am going to see my friend Kylie. We're going to go out to eat, so might not record it tomorrow. It just depends on, what happens. So, Herc's Adventures, once I wrap that up, I have another Herc's Adventures project that I'm going to have to work on editing. And that should hopefully be going and up and running, I want to say sometime in June. Because it's already been done. I already recorded the whole project. Recorded over a year ago. Almost a year ago, actually. So it's just a matter of, editing it. And that will be coming to go in June, I'm hoping. So which is why I want to, get the rest of this Herc's Adventures project going. Or I might just take a couple weeks off from this Herc's Adventures project after it's finished and then put it up, so that would put end of June, maybe beginning of July. But this whole week, this whole year, well, not really the whole year, but I'm booked up for a lot of, I don't want to say dates, but I have a lot of plans between the end of this month and the end of July. So I'll talk about that here. In May 27th to June 4th, I will be away from my YouTube stuff. I will still be checking comments and uploading videos that are already pre-recorded and ready to go. But I'm going to be going back on vacation once again for my annual visit of Sky Hurricane. And then we're going to go see Liz and her boyfriend, and we're going to go and hang out at a place that is so lovely named Big Dick's Halfway In, as opposed to Big Dick's Balls Deep. That's a thing we've been anticipating. And then, who knows what else we're going to do then. So I won't be back in Illinois until June 4th, June 5th, depending on, what time it is when I arrive home. The last couple of years I've gone out, I've arrived between 2 and 4 in the morning, so I guess technically that's the next day. The good news is I have a half day the day after I'm supposed to be back from Arkansas. So, that's a good thing. So I don't have to worry about going into work super early. I can sleep in, catch some Z's, and then I can go to work at 2:30. Then, I don't have anything else lined up for June. As far as I know, there might be a couple concerts I'm going to. But as far as it stands right now, there's nothing else going on for me in June after I get back from Arkansas. Now, July, I have a couple other things planned. I'm going to see Tom Kiefer, the Tom Kiefer Band in concert. I've never seen these guys. My best friend Cecilia and her fiance absolutely love them. Like, they love them so much. Like ASDFGHJKL. My first time going to see them, and for the music I've heard by them, I think I'm gonna like it. So I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be July 21st, and then that's the concert on July 21st. I won't be arriving back home until July 22nd or July 23rd, depending on what time we leave on July 2nd and how long it takes to get back to Illinois. Also on July 5th, I am scheduled to go watch a Cubs game. Because, well, be right back. The 2016 Cubs champion. I'm going to see that game with my friends Kylie and John and their daughters. And I'm actually really excited to see that because I haven't seen a Cubs game in probably over a decade. I mean, I don't honestly know the last time I was at a Cubs game, but I know it was definitely before 2006. So maybe 2005 was the last time I was at a Cubs game. And I'm really looking forward to it, actually. It's, aside from the friendship time, it's also a good time to go, watch this World Series champions. And no, I'm not a bandwagon jumper. I've liked the Cubs my whole life. I was basically raised to like the Cubs, so I haven't really liked any other baseball team but the Cubs. And a funny story regarding the Cubs, the World Series last year, I actually did not watch it at all. Well, aside from, stopping into the living room every now and then to catch a hit or two. But the way I looked at it was, every time I've ever been to a Cubs game, I've been to more than one, they've always lost. So I didn't want to be the reason the Cubs lost the World Series. But man, that was an intense game, and golly, it was so anxiety-inducing. I remember being over here, watching YouTube videos or jumping on Facebook to troll, keeping up with the score. And it was a fun time. So yes, I'm looking forward to the Cubs game. Now, as it stands right now, I have nothing planned until around Thanksgiving and Christmas. Most of my plans are sporadic. I usually make them at the last second, but I plan ahead, if that makes any sense. So say I were to go to, visit a family member out of the state for a couple days, I would plan a couple months. I'd probably plan a month in advance, but it's still last second. So yeah, there's that. So I prefer to plan ahead and make plans to do things like that. Throughout the entirety of this, there's I'm doing a project right now. I'm actually doing a couple projects right now. There's that project with Scott. There's that project I did with Sky last time I was there. So that's a thing that's going to happen. As far as the status of this channel, I try to keep my my about updated. Honestly, like I said earlier in the video, I just have been coming back from a depression and anxiety. I'm still kind of pulling myself up. That excuse me, that dark hole. But I'm still a long ways away from it. Well, I wouldn't say a long ways, but I am a little ways away from, being back to a mental sound state. And that's not I'm going to go crazy, flip out, and shoot up something or whatever. No, that's not what I'm doing. It's just, I'm still trying to sort out, certain things in my life. I'm still trying to put aside certain feelings in my life. Non sequitur. Damn, I look sexy. But, like I was saying, I sidetracked, non sequitur tangents and segues and whatever. But I'm still trying to get myself sound. Mentally and emotionally sound. And it's going to be a gradual process, but, thankfully I have some of the most amazing friends any guy could ever hope for, any guy, any girl could ever hope for. I speak highly, and I think nothing but the world about my friends Sky, John, Kylie, Liz, Cece, Gina. You know, I have much love for them because without them, without their guidance, without them taking time to sit down and listen to me vent, I don't exactly know if I would be here today doing this video. I mean, like I said, I did contemplate suicide. If I had the means, I would have done it. Which is a very frightening thought. And thankfully they were there to, talk me down and, walk me through it and help me come back up. So, shout out to you 6. Much love, y'all. Much love. But anyways, let's see. Anything else going on my channel? Oh, yes. So Herc's Adventures should be coming back within 2 weeks from the update. Upload this because of course I'm gonna upload it tonight. But that should be coming back within. Herc's Adventures should be coming back within a week or 2. Although on my about tab it says whenever. So it's basically whenever I decide to sit down and edit it. I mean, thankfully I don't have too much footage I recorded. I want to say, let me see, I want to say probably no more than 20 minutes entirety. So that's easy to, upload and whatever. But there is also another project I'm wanting to start, and it's not something I've ever done on my channel before. So it's not Zombies Ain't My Neighbors. It's not, anything else I've done on this channel before, and it's not Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is gonna come later. Whenever I am able to get the fundings together to upgrade to new equipment. And as far as Baldur's Gate goes, I'm trying to work out a time with Brendan, but see, Brendan recently started working, so it's difficult to figure out a time that would work for both of us to sit down and record the rest of that. Likely, I'll be doing it with my buddy Zach, or I'll just finish it up by myself, because honestly, I don't need Brendan. I can actually take his character out of the equation completely, and don't even have to worry about it. But I would like to keep him in the equation so he can actually, continue the project. But yeah, it's something I've never done on my channel, and it's going to be done with the emulator, of course. I don't want to tell you all what it is. I just want you all to see it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in a long play format, or am I going to do it in an episodic format. But, yeah, that's the thing that's going to happen. As far as anything else going on my channel, most of it just, hedges on me getting better recording equipment. The reason why it's taking me forever to get better recording equipment is because I'm also trying to save to get my own place, because I want to move out next year or by 2019 at the absolute latest. I want to get my own place, and then I just want to, get on my own 2 feet and live. It's a thing I need to do. But yeah, I don't know if there's really anything else I need to talk about in this video. I'm trying to think if I hit all the up things. No, I think I'm good. So, I look forward to seeing y'all guys in the next video, whatever that is I may do. As far as the vlog videos go, I don't even know if I'll be doing another one anytime soon. Most of my vlog videos are just sporadic. And, any questions you have for me, barring super personal stuff, like if you're going to ask the reason for my depression or the reason I've been so anxious, I'm probably going to give you one of the reasons, but not the whole story, because, like I said, I like to keep my personal life to myself. And me telling you guys, the stuff that went on in my life is me, I guess, putting a modicum of trust in y'all. But I'm not going to get, super personal in the comment sections. I'm not going to get super personal in the personal messages. I don't even know why I'm giving this warning, because no one ever watches my videos, except for, Sky, maybe. But anyways, y'all, this has been Joseph K. I'd like to thank y'all very much for watching. Y'all stay awesome, keep it real, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.